Salutations humble at the feet of Parabrahma Paramatma, at the feet of Lord, our Ishtadevata, and necessarily to all the Devatas because we are in direct requirement of them. Their blessings are compulsorily required for our own management of all faculties for our outer success, happiness, inner spirituality. Necessity we have certainly of the teachers, the preceptors, the Guru Parampara, coming from the Guru Tattva, coming in the form of our own Swaguru and Acharya. We need their continuous guidance, cooperation. Therefore, we have to salute to them. Then the Shruti Mata, the only authority, inspirer, guide to us regarding what should be the life's ambition, how it should be achieved. Therefore, our regards and respects to Shruti Mata. Regards, respects to Shruti Mata are expressed by relentless study. To the Guru, we express by being obedient to him. To all the Devatas, by rightly utilizing the faculties. To the Ishtadevata and the Lord is by continuous regular Upasana and Prarthana. And salutations to the ultimate Parabrahma is by trying our best and achieving the thing of identifying with that Brahma Tattva. In our today's 2-3 minutes of introduction, before we study our Upanishad Aitareya, is ki how long we have to study the Shastras or listen from the Guru. Actually, the answer is throughout life only. Yet, just for understanding the purpose, this question and the answer. Till that time, we have to continuously study Shastra. What time? An example given. Ki, sometimes when we are late in our earlier night's sleep or have eaten something very heavy tamasic, how is our next day's beginning? है ना? First of all, we don't feel like getting up. Even somehow, if we are forced to get up for whatever reasons, there is absolutely a vagueness, stupor, laziness regarding anything to achieve that day, including even we don't feel the need of washing teeth or taking bath or whatever minimum routine that has to be done. Absolutely unclear we are in. Just like that. And the whole day goes like that only. Contrast to that is another day. That nobody need to wake us up, even alarm not required. Just got up at 4:35. What an inspiration. And that whole day till night 10 o'clock. The 17 hours, what to do, what to achieve, where to go, whom to meet, what to talk. Such a clear picture and ideas of are the plans, at least some 30, 40 activities. And one by one, we keep on doing. No tiredness, no any other things distracting us. But keep on doing one by one. And by the time that evening comes, look back and see how many things have been accomplished. Earlier day, there is nothing looking back only. Again, looking down and sleeping. Not forget about achieving something. There is no doing something to achieve. Forget about doing something. Knowing also is not there. It happens to many of us at least few times. Same as we have calculated or given an example of one day, take the entire life. In our entire lives spending, as long as we are in the stupor and slumber of exactly not knowing what's ultimate to achieve, and for that, what's to be known at every moment. Every moment, underline that word. Till we are pakka in the understanding of them, and accordingly we are performing also without any distractions, without any excuses. Till that state of awakening in our heart happens, practically we are doing it at our intellect and heart level. Till that time, all these things called as our regular study of the Shastras and our upasanas to our Ishtadevata, with this as the prayer and Sankalpa, we have to go on doing. To understand it, compared to that, what is our state of mind nowadays every day? Forget about others, our own. At how many times a day we are remembering our goal? Is that thought coming at all? Most of us, though, always involved in the Indriya Bhoga, Nidra Adi. Maybe some emotions, some relations, some compulsions, maybe some so called duties. In that only our whole day's planning and execution goes. Neither the remembrance of the ultimate goal nor the sense of urgency to reach it. Therefore, no care for knowing what to do, and thus no care for doing. So, this is what is the intellectual lethargy. This is what is absolute 100% samsara. From this, as we gave the earlier example, till we come to the intellectual purity and maturity level of every moment we are engaged only in those things, in only those doings which are taking us towards our ultimate goal, with the remembrance of the goal and its glory. Till we reach to that point, there is no way other than studying our Shastras regularly and invoking the Krupa Paramatma Guru for this. The same thing is called technically in our Vedanta Shastras or in Yoga Shastras as the Viveka Vairagya Shamadamadi or Yamaniyamadi or Chitta Ekagrata. All those technical terms that are used in our Shastras are indicating this only. That we are in that sense of urgency of reaching the goal, for that what to do at every moment we know, and that alone we are doing. Every moment what we do depends on at that time what is the state of our mind, obviously because of our habit or prarabdha. Absolutely calm and quiet in the mind, straight away, nothing short of deep meditation on the truth. As the mind's level gets reduced, then from the meditation, a down level of contemplation. Little downer is called as inquiry. And before that is swadhyaya at home of the text. Before that is in the class. Before that is upasana. Isn't it? Even that one cannot do. Just taking the name of the Lord, praying to Him to bring us out of this buffalo type of life of forgetting the goal and so much succumbed to the unproductive negative values and qualities of the mind of the lethargies, the weaknesses, the bhoga pravrutis, the excuses, the postponements, and if any sadhana has to be done or told by the Guru, that frowning face, the feeling of heaviness, I can't do attitude, I know I'm missing all this enjoyment. These are all, each one are like a tree. Doesn't grow properly, leaves are not coming properly, no flowers, no fruits. Why? Throughout the tree's trunk, there are parasites. They are sucking away all the sapidity of the tree, because of which, for what purpose the tree is there, that's not fulfilled. You and I, as a human being with the mind, intellect, with the gurus and shastras, are supposed to only involve in spiritual sadhanas to reach our spiritual goal. There can never be second doubt or thought. But are we in that mood any time of the day? Yes, how many times and how deeply? then what's happening to our staminas? What's happening to our strengths? What's happening to our relentless effort, consistency, the zeal, the inspiration, and foregoing even the remembrance of the body or the hunger or the thirst, like Parikshit, like Dhruva, like Prahlada. If they have those great qualities to pursue the truth without any distraction, they must be with us also. What is that which is sucking away our sapidity is all these negativities, which consciously, unconsciously, or for many other reasons, we are going on encouraging, harboring them in us. And the one who, through his regular prayers to the Lord Guru, study of the Shastras, slowly by the grace, there starts becoming aware. These are the negative traits in the mind, which is making the mind intellect both weak, distracted, productless, useless, mainly for the spirituality. So these are the things I have to eliminate. This is what is the meaning of ahimsa, satya, steya, brahmacharya, parigraha, or shaucha, santosha, swadhyaya, tapa, ishwar, pradhana, or what Sri Ramji is teaching, or in Gita, dveshta, sarvabhutana, manitvam, or this is shamadama, uparamati, tiksha. What are all our meaning is this. Just see how the rocket goes into the sky when it is properly shot from the, let us say, the launching station. Zoom straight. In that way, with the swiftness and speed, our mind and intellect should eject out of the atmospheric pressure like Panchakosha Tadatma and rocket into the deep contemplation and meditation on the truth. Then only the rocket, Chandra, that Aditya L1 launched 2 months back. Now, 2 more months, January 24 or 28. Sometime he'll go and sit in that L1 plane, in L1 zone, whatever it is there in that. Same way, for years together, when we are deeply, relentlessly trying to search out for the truth, that will be going somewhat near to it to apprehend it to begin with. But where are we now? You understand? Either super and slumber, not to even remember that we are spiritual seekers, or we are busy only in the thoughts about the world and variety of the weakening emotions regarding spirituality. है How many are there in us, these negative weakening notions? You know, Variety of the depressions, variety of the I can't do, I am weak ideas. So many types of regrets or the guilts, disinterests. Please remember, these are all nothing but the thought waves of the mind. Each of them are weakening the seeker in us, weakening the conviction of the seeker in us, not even allowing us to even understand the truth as the goal or goal as the truth. you know till all this kachra goes away, and like hitting the highway, how smoothly the ride happens in that way, knowingly, consciously. Every moment we are doing our sadhana towards the goal, till that stability happens, we have to have no other way than exposing to shastra jnanam, because it's minimum support, and praying to the Guru and Lord, because they are the only ones. When they find we are deserving, they bless us, then this intuitive clarity and understanding comes. With that, now, whole day is scheduled so beautifully, so consciously about doing all those practices and sadhanas which ensure our smooth ride on this highway towards the ultimate goal. Isn't it? With all our 3 4 years of regular study, if we look into our own selves, how is our whole day schedule or life or thinking pattern? Isn't it? Like yesterday, Bhagwan Rama told how many sadhanas he said. Yoga Nishevaya, then Vedanta Vakya Shravanena, then Mama Nama Kirtanatu, then Madguna Shravanatu Kirtanatu. अरे बाबा उन चीजों को हम याद भी नहीं रखते हैं. At that lowest level of weakness of the memory of the mind, weakness of the intellect to think and understand the need of those sadhanas, and weakness of not able to wean away ourselves from the routine life of an ordinary samsari of giving value to only arthakam. If you don't even remember what Lord Rama said, where is the question of inspired to do them? And that's how yesterday's class came, class gone, and what is said in the class is sent back into the book. We are the same samsari. If in this way, not 4 years, 4 lakh janmas also, if you continue, we will continue to be like that a samsari, not even inch going towards the God. Isn't it? Shastra Bhakti, Rama Bhakti, Rama as a teacher there, Bhakti towards him. Therefore, the Bhakti towards the teachings he gave, all for our own evolution, isn't it? Is it clicking to us? Isn't it? Why is it not so? That means the loads and lows of that lethargy of so many lives, intellectual especially for spirituality, we are carrying. That word of Aitareya Upanishad, Shena eva jarasa niradiyam. That is so an important, powerful, inspirational sentence of sage Vamadeva Rishi. Enough of this self created Ayasiva Shatam. Hundreds and hundreds of lives, hundreds and hundreds of intellectual misconceptions, mind's wrong emotions and notions, Indriya's extrovertedness, wrong habits, living life only at the body level made me only to continue as not even Jiva, only Dehatada. Enough of all of that. Yes, like a Shena Iva है ना आत्मज्ञान प्राप्त आत्मज्ञानेन प्राप्त वीर्येण जवसा निरदीयम निर्गतः अस्मि. Isn't it? Now how important are these sentences to throughout remember so that they give us inspiration really to take up sadhana. So we have to come to that level. That's our effort and our prayers. When we can put our own efforts, prayers need not be done so extensively because we are able to do. And when you and I cannot do like we are at that stage, what else is there? Oh Lord, I heard the story of Amadeva, but that inspiration is not coming to me. That I want to become like eagle and vulture to break open all the shackles of Panchakosha, iron chains, and I want to fly high in meditation to experience you. Oh Guru, bless me. Oh Shruti Mata, bless me. Oh Lord, bless me. And when you pray, they bless one day. What the blessings they give? Chalo, today let me do the homework of thoroughly studying this topic. Let me contemplate on that. This thought is their blessings. They don't do meditation for us. They give such thoughts that we have to catch and say that, oh, this is how the grace is coming. No, arrival of grace is different. Like arrival of sunlight and heat is different. Getting ourselves exposed to it and using it by coming out of the room is different. Same way, that good mood of Sattva Guna, where such thoughts of meditation come, such thoughts of contemplation come, such thoughts of study comes, immediately, wherever we are, whatever we are doing, drop that one, take up this job because there's a golden moment. That is the grace. Once we use that grace, the Lord also feels happy. Oh, I have given him the grace or opportunity. He has used it. Let me give more and more. If we become again lazy there and neglect that thought overpowered by the other involvement of any bhoga, the Lord feels insulted. He says, he prayed, but I gave the opportunity or blessing. He has not used it. Therefore, he insulted me. So let me not answer his prayer. Then such thoughts never come to us. Thus, we continue coming to class, going from the class without any change throughout the day, remaining only 100% pakka samsari, coming to class as if a compulsion and as a bondage, as a slavery, as yaar मैं भाग नहीं सकता वाला attitude. For those who never come to class, their problems are different. But we, you and I come every day, yet we have these problems. We have to transcend all of them. Again, our effort, grace by prayers, and the efforts, when the grace is coming, it comes always in the form of the sadbuddhi that has to be encouraged. Just watch for it. In the beginning days, that sadbuddhi comes for a fraction of moment. We have to encourage it at that very moment. Later on, that comes more frequently, lasts for more time. That is the more grace of the God. Means we are deserving it because we were genuine in our want for the spirituality. We were genuine also in our prayers to God with full faith. है ना, श्रद्धा से भक्ति से जब प्रार्थना करते हैं इच्छा के साथ कि अध्यात्म प्रगति होना है, फिर His कृपा comes this way at a little higher level of the grace preceded by our prayers. We just decide 1 week I'm not going to meet anyone. I'm in my own sadhana. I just leave. You just give the office work, everything to the children, everybody. 10 days I'm not available. I'm going to Haridwar. I'm going to some place. I'm there in my sadhana. And really do sadhana there with full enthusiasm. Like the child when he's taken to any exhibition, roller coaster, how excited he is, how he is enthusiastic. More should be a spiritual seeker when he takes up any spiritual sadhana. Because that alone, that's the strength born out of that alone, will make us not remember any, let us call as as said in the Yoga Darshana, all those vitarkas, the opposite things to the thought, the sadhana thoughts. Continuously, thought of sadhana we do, opposite of that thought comes. And that overpowers and we give up the sadhana thought. How to avoid it? Don't allow it to come. How? So aggressive we are with our initiative in our sadhana chosen or given. याद ही नहीं आना चाहिए उन चीजों का, है ना? Like example, everybody does it. The ones who are aiming at some great goal and doing that day the things required to do, they don't even remember hunger and thirst. They don't even remember food. They don't remember anything there. निद्रा वगैरह कोई याद नहीं आते. So many occasions when you got your children married, 5-6 दिन नींद ही नहीं आता. You made your house constructed. 10 days you are so, 10 days क्या, एक साल लग ही जाता है. Any other occasions. Somebody very near dear when attending in the hospital. Every day सुबह 4-5 उठकर खाना बना कर ले जाते हुए दिन भर रहते हुए डॉक्टर भागना, मेडिसिन खरीद के लाना, चेकअप के लिए ले जाना. How many things. So it is possible. We have to make it continuous till we fall in the track, and in the track we are continuously traveling. You can't take anything for granted. They take in granted, everything goes away again. Like in case of some other regular people who used to come, where are they now? Succumbed, gone. This life is over for them. That egos and so many of regrets and guilts will not allow them again to come to class. And they are so egoistic, they don't even talk. So this is many days I have not come, can I continue? Hurry, you need not even ask. This is meant for you only. Isn't it? Some of them, when they realize that Hare, we have missed, they don't have that guts to come. That's how the ego troubles. Isn't it? By that time, the other things you got habituated to. These all put together is the maturity in our intellect, which is so necessary for surer and quicker travel and reaching the goal. So today's main thought is look into our own mind at any given time. How much it is mutilated, you know, जैसे कोई कागज वेस्ट वाला होता है, ऐसा ऐसा करते हैं ना, लाइक दैट इज आवर माइंड. नॉट साफ सुथरा. साफ सुथरा इज एकाग्र भूमि का. And then continuously we are inspiredly knowing and doing sadhana with such a beautiful planning that nowhere there any are jerks nor anywhere there are distractions, like the vehicle moving on the road. So beautifully. Even the speed breakers are there, gadde hai. The driver is driving so beautifully by consciously changing the gears that there is no jerk for those who are seated. The other drivers, even the highway also, he will apply such brakes and changes and twists and turns that पीछे वालों को नरक ही होता है. So we have to drive the car of our own spiritual journey in this way. Again, and never even moment the inspiration is lost, nor even a moment we have forgotten the destination, nor even one moment we are doing anything other than this sadhana. That should be our goal. Such a ruthlessness that in our day schedule, nothing is there, even one item where we are cancelling, neutralizing our own sadhana. देखो वो हमारा लक्ष्य. If all these things we don't have, isn't it? Then we are a very not even mediocre. We can't even be called as sadhakas. We are only time pass brand. By some punya, instead of getting entertained in the worldly thing, some entertainment in the class. You know, even we can't call entertainment such a routine way. Like, 10, 20 years when the teachers teach in that school, college, same thing they come and teach. उनके टीचिंग में भी बच्चों का सुनने कोई मजा ही नहीं होता. In our life also, before that thing comes, because sufficient we have heard, we have to add that inspiration to us with all these understandings and preparations. May we thus be every moment conscious of what we have to do and what we are doing, and do only that which takes us to the Paramatma. है ना? Especially the Yama Niyama sadhanas which we are studying nowadays, each of them have to be remembered at every moment. And at this moment, which sadhana of these have to be done? We should be aware. So, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, shaucha, santosha, sadhyaya, tapa, ishvara, pranidhana, all of them involved with them. At a higher level, the Mahavakyas of the Upanishads, contemplation on them. In between them, that the great words of assurance given by the Lord, or great words again of the Upanishads, etc., in which the Satyatva of the Paramatma, the Mithyatva of the Jagat, they are told. Is again another important topic. As long as we give whole value importance to Dehadi and the Jagat, we are zero spiritual. That's why tyaktva, 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 then only positive thing we can do, which can give us dhanya, 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 dhanyata. Same we studied in our Shiva Parada Kshamapana also. What was said there and what is said in Dhanyashtaka is totally opposite way of conveying the same thing to us. In Dhanyastakam, give up this, give up this, give up this, do that to become Dhanya. That is taught. In Shivaparada, oh Lord, I gave up your smarana and did all the nonsense and caught up. That was my aparadha. Do kshama. Kshama karo mera. है ना? शंकरम न स्मरामि शंकरम न स्मरामि. वहाँ इधर क्या है? त्यक्त्वा त्यक्त्वा. So in this way, reveling in Shastras, reveling in the meaning of Shastras, tuning ourselves to that, and living life smoothly, beautifully in that path to reach the goal should be the only order of our life, knowing everything else is disorder. May we get that inspiration, zeal, zest. May it be sustained every day. O Lord, if at all you are happy with our whatever upasanas, prarthanas, if you are happy with our effort of coming to satsang every day, please bless us with this next higher level. We should pray. And Bhagavan says, yeah, you are innocent, you deserve it. Chalo, tathast. The moment tathastu comes, the whole day is planned so well that not even one moment we are free or available, either to the Maya or to the Moha or to the Mana or to the other Manushyas. We know what to achieve, we know what to do, and we know how to do, and we are doing. That's all. Not available to anybody in the world. We are so much in that urgency that we have to reach the goal. That's it. भाड़ में जाए पूरी दुनिया. You know, those who really want to reach their goal, they can't even care if the whole pralaya is happening to the world. I have no botheration. I have my goal, bas. Convinced goal, the highest goal. Leaving this highest goal, we follow the other stupid fellows and their useless goals of the worldliness. That also for their profit. where we are not going to gain anything. पीछे पड़े रहते साहब के रिश्ते नाते बच्चे बंधु वो सब अज्ञानी बेवकूफ जो पूरे संसार में है. एंड टू सेट राइट देम और टू लिसन टू देम एंड टू फॉलो देम वी सैक्रिफाइस आवर ओन स्पिरिचुअल गोल एंड गो. व्हाट ए लोएस्ट लेवल ऑफ लाइफ. शर्म नहीं आता. तो वी हैव टू चेंज ऑल दोस थिंग्स. वी हैव टू मीन बिजनेस इन आवर ओन लाइफ. ओम ओम ओम. ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्. ओम गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः. शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री ऐतरेय उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. श्री वेदव्यास महर्षिये नमः. ऐतरेय महर्षिये नमः. श्री आद्यशंकर महर्षिये नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्ति योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां साधनानां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं ये ये साधकाः भक्ताः आचार्याः गुरवः शिष्याः सेवकाः आश्रमिणः संस्थाः श्रेयोभिलाषिणः अस्माकं सह अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्धाः तेषां सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधना प्राप्ति बाह्यभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं श्री अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन मध्ये ऋग्वेदान्तर्गत ऐतरेयोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओं मनस्तावतमः शान्त्यै यस्य पादनखच्छटा शरदिन्दुनिभाभाति तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मणिम्. ओम अथ श्री ऋग्वेदान्तर्गत ऐतरेयोपनिषद् शान्तिमन्त्रः. ओम वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य माणीस्त श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः. अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्धदामृतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. थर्ड चैप्टर पारायणम्. ओम कोऽयमात्मेति वयमुपास्महे कतरः स आत्मा येन वा वश्यति येन वा शृणोति येन वा गन्धानाजिघ्रति येन वा वाचं व्याकरोति येन वा स्वादु च विजानाति यदेतद् हृदयं मनः च एतत् संज्ञानमाज्ञानं विज्ञानं प्रज्ञानं मेधा दृष्टिः धृतिः मतिः मनीषा ज्योतिः स्मृतिः संकल्पः क्रतुः असुः कामः वशः इति सर्वाणि एव एतानि प्रज्ञानस्य नामधेयानि भवन्ति. एष ब्रह्मा एष इन्द्रः एष प्रजापतिः एते सर्वे देवताः. इमानि च पञ्चमहाभूतानि पृथिवी वायुराकाश आपो ज्योतिंषि एतानि इमानि च क्षुद्रमिश्राणि इव बीजानि इतराणि च अंडजानि च चारुजानि च स्वेदजानि च उद्भिज्जानि च अश्वा गावः पुरुषा अस्तिनः यत्किञ्च इदं प्राणिजङ्गमं च वतत्रि च यच्च स्थावरं सर्वं तत्प्रज्ञानेत्रं प्रज्ञाने प्रतिष्ठितं प्रज्ञानेत्रो लोकः प्रज्ञाप्रतिष्ठा प्रज्ञानं ब्रह्म स एतेन प्रज्ञेन आत्मना अस्माल्लोकात् उत्क्रम्य अमुष्मिन् स्वर्गे लोके सर्वान् कामान् आप्त्वा अमृतः समभवतीत्योम शान्ति शान्ति Shanti. Friends, in the second chapter, last sixth mantra, patiently we are studying because of the depth and importance of the content. In that, among three or four topics, two important topics we have covered. What is that? Vamadeva Rishi having realized the self, having destroyed the body, has established in the self. In that topic, the realized self, Yathokta Atmanam, Evam Vidwan, we have explained. Second one was the destruction of the body, what it means. We are thoroughly trying to understand. We have even completed the topic. The next one we have to take up. Before that, just in 2-3 minutes, what is the meaning of destruction of the body? Because Sharira Bhedat, Bhedanam ho gaya Sharir ka. Bheda is not difference. Bhidyate. You know that Bheda word is one difference is Dvaita, Advaita, Bheda. You know that one meaning. Here it's not that Bheda. Here Bhedanam means usko Chedan Bhedan kar dena. Destroying. Bhidyate. Totally destruction. So what do you mean by Sharira Bheda? We should understand. Simple meaning is what? For this body's janma and for many, many bodies janma in the future. Whatever the causes that are there. Two are the causes. One is vasanas, second is the avidya. So by the destruction of the avidya with the help of Atma Vidya, when the vasanas also zerofied, then there are no causes for these bodies again to be taken up by us. That is the meaning of the Sharira Bheda. Otherwise, what will be the option? Other thing is still the vasanas avidyas are there. Then he is forced to get into the bodies. Once we enter into the body by force, we are conditioned by all those limitations of the body. It is samsara only, isn't it? Then it's not a moksha. So moksha means one, the experience of the infinite self. Therefore, second, no bondage of any upadhis. Main upadhis, sharira. Therefore, asmat sharira bhedat. He has just destroyed all the bodies, would be bodies, and this body also. Not burned the body. The karana of it is removed. That karana is what? Step by step in one big flow of sentence, Bhagavan Shankara so poetically, beautifully said. That's what we were trying to understand. What it says, asmat sharira bhedat means sharirasya. Where from the Sharira came to us? Avidya parikalpitasya. Because in the Vidya of Aham Brahmasmi, there is no Sharira. Because the Avidya that Aham Brahmasmi, like in the Vidya that I am a waker, there is no dream and dream body or dream individuality. It's because of the Avidya that I am the waker, the dream world got projected in which I am the dreamer, the world in front of me. Okay. So, Sharirasya means Avidya parikalpitasya. Deep thought it is. We paused and discussed for length yesterday, expecting each one of us to put our effort to understand. Avidya parikalpitasya, then ayasavat anirbhedyasya, which is so powerful, strong like the iron shackles, difficult for one once enters into the deha and its tadatmya to come out. So Bhagavan Shankara is acknowledging our plight that this identity with upadhis is as strong as like that of the iron shackles. But still there is no way then to break them and come out, and it is possible. If it was possible to Vamadeva, possible to us. If it was possible to him in the womb, how come it is not possible to us when we are very well built human being with all faculties? है ना, कोक में उसको मुक्ति हो गया उनको, ऋषि महाराज को, तो हमको क्यों नहीं होगा? लाइक दैट। देन जनन मरणादि अनेक अनर्थ शत आविष्ट, है ना, how the sharira does the prakarshena bandhana of ours is janana marana adi aneka artha shata, anartha shata, hundreds and hundreds of anarthas. For example, janana and marana, and in between the jara, the roga, then for the propitiation of the body's desires, doing this karma and disappointed because the karma phala not come expected. Others have taken away that karma phala. So we have anger with them, jealousy with them, enmity with them, fighting with them. While doing so, we commit so many papa, and to go through that papa phala, again we are given the yatana sharira. So all of that we have to add in the word adi. Jarana, Marana, Adi, Aneka, Anartha, Shata, Avishta, Sharira, Prabandhanasya. So therefore, Avidya, because of the Avidya, entry into Sharira and the Adatma the Sharira and working for the Sharira and getting into hundreds of Anarthas. Like this, every life. Okay. Now comes most important is what did Vamadevaji do to come out of it? And where did he reach to? These are the two topics that are so beautifully, completely put here by Bhagavan Adi Shankara with the chosen perfect words. Plus, it's a little poetic, little lengthy. It is his flow, means he was in such a joy and ecstasy of guiding we all to come out of this samsara bandhana that he wrote it in a big poem form. And in every of the Shastras we see, Shruti, Purana, Idihasa, when such a very highly ecstatic and high level of topic comes, the flow in the speaker, whoever he may be, is such a poetic way, such an beautiful way it is. And that mood never comes again and again. You see Bhagavata, the Prahaladas, hundreds of stutis. They were in the highest mood, therefore the flow came. The Dhruva Stuti, Yonta Pravishya Mama Vacha Vivaham Prasuptam, ityadi. Every writing of Bhagavan Adi Shankara was in the highest mode of ecstasy. Whether he wrote the devotional stotras to all the devatas, wherever he reached, to all these, what do you say, the Bhaja Govindamadi, Vedantic Ranas, whatever he has written, the Manisha Panchakam, the Kauvena Panchakams, the Dhanya Ashtakams, they're all in such an ecstatic mood. Therefore, the flow comes like that. Na sanna sanna sadasanna mahanna chano. There's no effort in him that. The flow came out naturally because of his great zeal and zest to guide the sadhakas who are in front. Hundreds and thousands of examples we can give. In and through all, like Arjuna's ecstasy of seeing the Vishwarupa and Pashyami Devandhava Devadehe Sarvansata Bhuta Vishesh Sangat, or Bhagavan's anger in the 16th chapter when he says, these stupid fellows with Asuri Gunas, how they insult me, how they become arrogant, how they destroy on themselves. I tell you, in that angle, if you study Shastras, the poetic aspect in that, and behind that, the desire in the writer to convey the topic to the student or the readers. In him, that joy that I am able to guide or the help. Oh, alagi, like Puja Gurudev. How that 42.5 years, like a lion, he was roaring. In every was a lecture. Because that was the zeal, zest in him. That this knowledge I have got an opportunity to communicate to the deserving students. Here also, Shivamadeva, he came out of that, not the womb. If you come out of the womb, you will be suffering only between Nana, Nani, Dada, Dadi. Within the womb only, he came out of the Deha Dadatmya once for all. Deha Bhed Kar Diya unhone. Destruction. When that topic has to be told, which is in appreciation and acknowledgement of the achievement of Vamadevji, and also to the inspiration to everyone who is studying the Upanishads, it has to be the poetry only, especially when it is coming out of Bhagavan Adi Shankara, even if though it is a prose order, Bhashya. That's why I read it for you. This itself is a great line. What was it? Sharira Bhedat means Sharirasya Avidya Parikalpitasya Ayasavad Anirbhedyasya Janana Maranadi Aneka Anartha Shata Avishta Sharira Prabandhanasya. See the flow? Second sentence now. Paramatma Jnana Amruta Upayoga Janita Virya Kruta Vedat Sharira Utpatti Bija Avidyadi Nimitta Upamarda Hetoho Sharira Vinashat. Now see the flow there. In the next one also again. Urdvaha Paramatma Bhutaha San Adho Bhavat Samsarat Uskramya Jnanavadyotita Amala Sarva Atma Bhava Apanna San Amushmin यथोक्ते अजरे अमरे अमृते अभये सर्वज्ञे अपूर्वे अनपरे अनंतरे अबाह्ये प्रज्ञान अमृत एकरसे प्रदीपवत निर्वाणमत्यगमत स्वर्गे लोके स्वस्मिन् आत्मनि स्वे स्वरूपे अमृत समभवत. There is no stop in the whole sentence. No comma, no full stop. No full stop. See that? Now, should we not at least feel once for Bhagwan Shankara's kindness, compassion, effort, and his way of he is more concerned than us, as if about our own moksha, our jnana to be given to us. Especially these are some of the, like you have seen in the Kathopanishad, when the samsara chakra was, samsara vriksha was explained, and how to come out of it also. You know, just acknowledge him. Thank you, Bhagwan. Please make us understand also these things. Maybe abide by this sadhana, etc. So, how he came out of that Sharira Tadhyatmya, which is called Sharira Bheda, which is called as Sharira Nasha. Meaning is Paramatma Jnana Amruta Upayoga Janita Virya. Okay? Parama Atma, Paramatma Jnana, Paramatma Jnana Amruta, Paramatma Jnana Amruta Upayoga, Paramatma Jnana Amruta Yoga Janita Virya. So it was talked Shena Iva Javasa Niradiyam. That Javasa means Satvena or strength or Viryana. Where from the Virya came? Atma Jnana, it was said in the first line. Okay, Rushi Yatokta Atmanam Eva, or earlier one, Javasa Atma Jnana Kruta Samarthyana in the fifth mantra's Bhashya toward the end. Little explanation, elaboration is given here. One by one word you see, not at all difficult, but the step by step sequence has to enter into our heart so deeply, and we should not be careless regarding it. Carefully you have to grasp. So Parama Atma Jnana, first understand that word. Atma Jnana we all have, that I am Sharirosmi, Aham Pranaha Asmi, Aham Mana Asmi. They are not Parama Atma, they are our Atmas. Here Parama Atma means the supreme self, the real self, which can never be become the not self. So that Paramatma Jnana, and that Paramatma Jnana is Amrita Swarupa. By taste it is Amrita, or Paramatma Jnana shows or tells us that the Atma, the actual me, is Amrita, the birthless, changeless, deathless. Okay, Upayoga means we have Upayoga, means we have experienced that I am that Amrita Swarupa Atma. From that Janita, born, what Virya? Because of that Virya, Kruta Bhedat. Because of that only the Bhedana happened of the Sharira. What is the meaning of Bhedana of the Sharira? Sharira Utpatti Bija. The Bija for the Utpatti of the Shariras again and again. What is that? Avidya. Avidya, which is the Nimitta, and which that Avidya Nimitta is Dosha. And thus Dosha has become what? Upamarda Hetoho. Totally that dosha of the avidya, which is the nimitta of the Sharira, is destroyed. Therefore, Sharira Vinashad iti artha. No, all that shows or tells us one sublime line, that sublime thought, it is in the ignorance of the pure, infinite, sublime self that the Stula Sukshma Karana are projected. And among them, the Karana and Sukshma se zyada, the Stula is being identified by us so strongly that we live life always on the Stula level, taking as if this alone is real. To that level of moha delusion we have fallen. And taking the ornaments as so real, forgetting the gold. Taking the waves, etc., are so real, forgetting the water. Now, at this very moment, about me, what's the identity to myself? Only they have. Gutne mein dard, kamar mein dard. All these only we are living. But where is the body? Where are the gutna? Where are the dard? In the pure, conscious, real self? Imagine, just I become aware of my own real self. Where is the body? Then where is the chance of body having any birth or death or pain? Then how much therefore we are because of millions of lives of habit, living life of dehos. That's all avidya. Avidya, vasanas, habits, etc. Now he has got the Paramatma Vidya, and that is Amruta Swarupa. And of that he has done the Upayoga, means experienced. From that is born the Virya. That Virya is the one which has destroyed the Sharira. How did it destroy? The Sharira Utpatti Nimitta, the Avidya. That Avidya is Upabardha Hetoho, is destroyed. Therefore, avidya is destroyed, then it was the cause for deha utpatti, deha tadatmya, and the desires in the deha for the deha, and propelling us to do the karma related to that. All of that has been destroyed by Vamadeva, by realizing the self. Therefore, other than realizing the real self, the Paramatma, no way to come out of Atma Tadat, Deha Tadatma Ityadi, no way to come out of Janma Maranadi Samsara, with so many other Shata Anartha, hundreds of the Anarthas. Now, देखो इस बात को कितना हमको समझ, like once in a while, when you have continuous quarrel with your brother, वन डे यू डिंक, अरे यार इससे इतना क्यों लड़ रहा हूं मैं, मेरी गलतियां क्या है, मैं ही उनसे इंसिस्ट कर रहा हूं आई शुड लिव इट, और उनकी गलती क्या है, ही इज आल्सो डूइंग दिस आर दैट, आई कांट इम्प्रूव हिम एनीवे, नो आई कैन नॉट, एटलीस्ट आई कैन चेंज माई सेल्फ इनफ ऑफ इट, इट्स बेटर इज आई नॉट इवन टॉक टू हिम सो दैट एटलीस्ट हिज पीस ऑफ माइंड माई पीस ऑफ माइंड मेंटेन. Don't we do that once in a while with your servants or with your family members or brothers or friends or any of the activities? Once in a while, hota hai. Same thing expanded is spirituality, where we see what is the life lived like. Has a sharira only? Has it given solace even one day? Especially once we cross that age, of that 45, 50, जहाँ तक शरीर थोड़ा तंदुरुस्त रहकर, at least it helps us in doing something, enjoying something. After that, though, other than bound by the dehas, samasyas, etc., अनेक अनर्थ शत, what else is this giving us? What are else we are living? Should it be the plight of us? Or is there any alternative? If the alternative is not there, Majmuri. But there is it. The Parama Atma Jnana, which is Amrita Swarupa, when we have the Upayoga or the experience of that, the Ajnana goes away regarding my real self. Therefore, the Ajnana Janita, Dehadi, along with their cause of the Vasanas, etc., everything gets burnt away. That's the meaning of breaking the iron shackles like the chain of area and ejecting out. That is the meaning of Sharira Bheda. Not that killing this body Atma, फिर से जन्म लेंगे, कितने बार करोगे वो वाला. But on the other hand, when I am transcending one by one Sthula Koshas and Sukshma Koshas and getting identified with the real self. That's why today's introduction, though we have spent 28 minutes in that all this topic. How we have to continuously on the alertness of our intellect to see at what level we are living life. Then go to next level, go to next level. At a higher level of understanding and conviction and commitment, anytime we are just seated somewhere, transcending the body identity, trying to become one with ourselves. That way, जहां कभी मौका मिला लगातार वही करते रहना, है ना. लाइक एन ईटिंग पर्सन, कोई ना कोई दुकानदार के कुछ ना कुछ खरीद के कहीं ना कहीं जाके बैठ के खाता रहता. Like a person interested in reading the book, or chalte chalte also he reads the book. The other fellow interested in 100 friends goes on calling one fellow or the other. Don't you see in the world mad crowd? You go to Bombay railway station, you find all that. कोई पेपर पढ़ रहा है, कोई सब्जी काट रहा है, कोई फोन पे बातें करे, कोई आगे बंदे से बात कर रहा है, कोई ताश खेल रहा है, कोई इधर उधर झांक के देख कर, कोई शॉपिंग कर रहा है. Each one is so restless to do and get something from it. Spiritual seeker also does same thing. 2 मिनट मौका मिला, बैठे ध्यान के लिए, 5 मिनट मिला, एक्चुअली दिन भर वही करता है, ही डजंट गो एनीवेयर. जिसको गाने का शौक है, आइदर लिजन्स और सिंग्स. जिसको जो ह्यूमर का शौक है, he goes for that. He's the one who is interested in politics, international politics. He goes through which continent, which country, what's happening. Who's interested in the science, he is going through all the scientific things. Who is interested in the aquatics, क्या हो रहा है समुद्र में, वो देखता रहेगा. Someone who is interested in the astronomy and all, astrology वाला astrology को देखता है, sports वाला. Throughout the day, he is involved only in the sports. Everyone. you and I, as a spiritual students of Upanishads, come to that level of all the time going beyond gross subtle and reaching to the subtlemost self. बस कुछ भी करके इन उपाधि आध्यात्म से मुझे हटना उठना and I have to experience my real self. This is what Vamadev was doing in every of his life. Thoda, 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 thoda. Now that whole thing is fructified in this time when he's in his mother's womb. Anywhere it would have happened, anytime would have happened. In his exclusive case, it has happened this time. That's why that's taken as example by the Shruti Mata herself. So, though she has got other thousands of examples of so many other rishis. उनको ऐसे पेट में वो समझ में आ गया देन ही जस्ट बाय आत्मज्ञान अमृत उपयोग जनित वीर्येण शरीर भेदात मीन्स शरीर निमित्त अविद्याकृतादि उपमर्दन हेतु हो शरीर का निमित्त रूपी अविद्या अवध्यात्मा इज गॉन अवे विद द विद्या अवध्यात्मा टू आल्सो द एक्सपीरियंस see the power of that sentence and the need of it now you understand why we are trying to slowly study because इसी में सब कुछ है इसी भाष्य में क्या जानना है क्या करना है कहाँ पहुंचना है क्या छोड़ना है सो परमात्म ज्ञान अमृत उपयोग जनित वीर्य कृत भेदात शरीर उत्पत्ति बीज अविद्यादि निमित्त उपवर्ध हेतु हो शरीर विनाशाद इत्यर्थः सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सह एवं विद्वान अस्मात् शरीर भेदात नाउ वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड ऊर्ध्वम then utkramiya, then avushmin swarge loke, then sarvan kaman aptva amrita samabhavat. How many words? One by one we have to expandingly or exhaustively we have to understand and digest. The next one talked about is ki urdhvaha. What is urdhvaha? Urdhvaha is nominative case. ऊर्ध्वा वो ऊपर पहुंचे गया बंदा हो गया he has become a person of urdhvata higher and above not anymore lower therefore the urdhva he is now like the 10th floor climbed there is no climbing action he is climbed now that climbed is not action it is talking about that person only again climbed ऊर्ध्वा है वो क्लाइंबिंग एक्शन नहीं हो रहा है सो ऊर्ध्वा मीन्स ऊपर पहुंच गया ही हैज रीच्ड अबव व्हाट इज द ऊर्ध्वा ब्यूटीफुल थिंग अगेन परमात्मा भूतः सन हियर द ऊर्ध्व मीन्स परम आत्मा भूतः भूतः मीन्स बिकमिंग परम मीन्स सुप्रीम आत्मा मीन्स सेल्फ ही हैज बिकम द सुप्रीम सेल्फ becoming that supreme self is called as urdhva why in comparison what in comparison adho bhavat samsaratu है ना compared to the adhobhava of the shariras the living at the level of atma is urdhva therefore he has reached to the urdhva sthiti now has it not got the connection with what exhaustive introduction we had today are we not living the life at the adho level of what mana in that mana so many of sankalpas thoughts maximum of them 99.9 related only to the deha and only for giving sukha to the deha or removing the dukkha of the deha other than these two what else are we doing it is the adho jivana only the pashus live only like that if you are living only like that then what is the manushya's glory dignity that urdhva means parama atma bhutaha है ना I have not all these upadhis not only sharira the prana mano vijnana anand all of them are prakriti made all of them are matter I am the witness sakshi of them in my presence they are working I need not be bound with them to suffer as a jiva अब देखो this is what we are listening from so many years through all our Upanishads. How much this matter or subject or knowledge has become clear in us, remembered by us, and trying to achieve that. Only those sadhanas we are doing. This is the meaning of being on the highway of spiritual destination. Have we reached or not? Not means और भी हमको सुनना सोचना समझना है समझ में आ गया So the goal being so great, we will be ready to do every sadhana. साधना कर ही नहीं रहे हैं मतलब समझ में नहीं आया. We are keeping on compromising with sadhana means Hamaj is not complete. Like if we are irregular in our classes means we have not understood the value of Upanishads, the value of human life, the value of Guru's God's Kripa that they are giving us this opportunity. Such people alone are careless and irregular and insincere. If you are really careful and sincere, you know that the highest of the literature is Upanishad, and in that the highest achievement called moksha is being taught. How can I leave it? In the same way, if we observe ourselves at the adhosthiti we are. Vamadeva has risen above that, risen above, he is in the urdhva sthiti. Therefore, urdhva is explained. Saha evam vidvan asmat sharira bhedat and urdhvam. These many words of the main mantra of the Upanishad, sixth one, are explained by Bhashyakara. Now, utkramya. What is utkramya is samsarad utkramya. Is no more samsara. He has ejected out of it. Like when you come home at 8:39 in the evening from the office or your business, how relaxed you are on your sofa. Without your asking, your wife just brings the dinner and all, eating, just relaxing, watching the TV. Now, what were you morning 9 till evening then 8 o'clock? How much busy running here and there, place to place, person? That was samsara. Now you are relaxed. This example, if you understand, in the same way, life after the life, in every life, with millions of sankalpas, kamanas, something or the other, we are engaged in lonely in the karma as a karta to get the karma phala to become the bhokta. From all that samsara, he has just come out. Because the Paramatma Amruta Anubhuti is so complete and infinite that it is so clearly known, having experienced that for the sake of the experience of this only, I was struggling all through my millions of lives. Now I have reached destination. अब जिसको destination पहुंचना हो गया, then why will be struggling to drive the vehicle or anything? Isn't it? कार से घर तक आने तक, how much you manage the driving and all. Once the vehicle is brought into garage, you just put it off, come out, close the door, lock it. You don't even bother about the car. And yourself, when you enter the room, file while जो भी suitcase वहाँ throw कर दिया, relaxed. Same way, all the struggles were to be happy, to be infinitely happy, to be eternally happy. That happiness, infinite, eternal, is experienced in the experience of Parama Atma. Then how come anymore any struggle of him to do sankalpa, to do something, to achieve something will be there? No. That was samsara. From that he came out called as Utkramya. So Adho and Urdhva, samsara caught up, and Utkramana from the samsara. See how this particular mantra, word by word with Bhashya, when we deeply understand. And what level of your mind you are now in listening, I don't know. तमोगुण मूड में है तो कभी सो गए होंगे. Like every day रजोगुण मूड में है तो ये like every topic this also half heard and half not. But in the Shuddha Sattva Guna mood, if you are consciously listening, losing your awareness about everything or anything else, then you are grasping not only what Bhashyakara said and Mantra said, but also, therefore, this is what is the spiritual life to be done and to be achieved. So, Asmad Sharira Kruta Bhedat Urdham Utkramya, Urdhvaha and Utkramya. Now we have to say Amushmin Swarge Loke Amruta Samabhavat. These are the words to be studied. That will be explained by Shankara Bhagavan. Utkramya ke baad, as I chanted for you, these are huge pair of 8-9 lines are there that I need to study. We have to explain tomorrow. आज इतना काफी है. Tomorrow, having done this last para, we will enter into the Tritiya Adhyaya. So, may our devotion to Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva, and God and Shruti Mata give us all those inner inclinations, abilities to study through the Shastras where the liberation lies and understand, along with all sadhanas to be done. And may we fully, professionally, willingly engage only in that we should get lost in it. Nothing else should be in the awareness of our mind. Kuch nahi, bas. I know my goal, I am doing sadhana, nothing I am interested in. It will happen as we this way continue our study and reflection and contemplation. Don't leave, that's it. एक ही औषधि है, सत्संग को, शास्त्र अध्ययन को, उपनिषद को नहीं छोड़ना, बस. मर भी जाए लेकिन नहीं छोड़े. I too have come to this decision. In spite of taking this decision, don't think that the mind and intellect and senses relieve us. They will coax us throughout only. They always look out for one or the other loophole or weakness or hole. That is enough for them to enter and again pull us down. Then we have to be careful, therefore, to patch up every of such holes and keep up the inspiration and do with the inspiration what is supposed to be done. Om 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 Om. That day, when we become restless and dissatisfied with our own worldly life, that day when we become fully informed and aware about the spiritual sadhana to be done, goal to be reached. And that day, when we begin with inspiration our sadhana and never stop it, that is the real golden day in our life, the blessed day in our life. धन्यता. कंटिन्यू उसको करते रहना. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. ओके. ओम नमो नमो. Come in 3 minutes.